Okay, morning, it's Saturday. I'm going to try and do a little video of me in my van on a Saturday morning. I'm afraid I've just put the diesel heater on, so in a minute, if you haven't got one, you're going to hear the racket it makes as it gets started. And if you can hear my engine running, that's because it is running, because my battery ain't up to much. So in order to avoid damaging it, I always start the engine running just before I get the diesel heater on. So you'll hear it in a sec. I'm just about to fill my kettle. Everything in this van, because it's so small, and I have been dreaming about a great big Renault Master recently, but everything, because it's so small, when you move one thing you end up moving a load of stuff. So I'm going to put, because I don't want it to get too hot and spoil, I'm going to put last night's Chinese takeaway leftovers in here, apart from the prawn crackers, so it'll be protected when the diesel heater does start kicking heat out. The prawn crackers I'll feed to the ducks, I'm sure they'll love them. And then, so what I want to do now, you can't see properly, this is my water tank. Yay, new it is. Christmas present from my mate. So what's the jug? What I'll do is, it's actually a lot better than the previous system, which I don't know if you can see this, but that's see, it's basically where I fill it there. I'll do that. I'll put the phone back now. Right, but anyway, you can hear the diesel heater start kicking in now. It's going to make that racket for a few minutes, and then when it quietens down, that's my cue. That's, I know then that it's gone to what you call normal mode, and then I can turn the engine off, because I don't like polluting the environment around here necessarily. So I get the water in here, it's easier. Pour it into this kettle carefully. It makes me laugh when I see pictures of people, I mean lovely vans, you know, all fitted out beautifully with white walls and carpets, and I think, well, the state of my floor, the state of the puddles outside, I don't know how people keep their vans clean in the winter. Anyway, most important part of van life, getting kettle on for a cup of tea, or coffee actually in my case. Oh yeah, I'm completing with the diesel heater now, so you can see where I am probably. You can see it's really beautiful. The sun is out, so I shall be harvesting a pitifully low amount of solar power later. But if you look outside my van, I don't know if you can see that, every single place I go to park up these days is the same. Mud and puddles. And it's incredibly hard to keep that out of the van, or in fact off me. So anyway, today is a day off, less than a week now till Christmas, when I do have a week off. I'm so excited. So Christmas Day I am actually heading down to Burnham-on-Sea to park up overnight, and then I'm going to go visit some friends and poodle about, what you call it. So one of my missions today is to air this bed. Under the mattress gets damp 2 or 3 times a week. I have to lift up the mattress completely and let it air out. This week I forgot because I was so busy. So yesterday when I lifted the mattress, it was quite damp, and so what I thought I'd do, I left the mattress lifted for a while yesterday, for a few hours, but because I was busy at work I couldn't really leave it unattended and run the diesel heater. So today I'm going to lift the mattress properly, because it's sheet changing day, and hopefully then in the process I can properly air the mattress and the bed underneath. I haven't got slats, I've got a sheet of what's that feel like? Hardboard probably. And my brother, he drilled big holes in it when he built the bed, but it's still not quite enough. So I guess in the future I'd like to invest in, you get these things, they're like funny ridgy holy plastic, and you get them for under caravan mattresses, and they're supposed to really help with airing, making sure the air gets in under the mattress. So I don't know, maybe I'll invest in one of them one day. But the diesel heater, for all that I have a love-hate relationship with it, it does have the advantage of helping me dry out this van. I found a little mouldy patch right in the bottom corner here, right down there by the door, and that's where I was storing my water bottles. So I think that was just because they get cold and they attract any condensation kind of forms on the outside of the plastic bottles. So I think that's what was happening there. So sometimes, but not often enough, I'm able to just open those back doors and then let some of the diesel heat just flow through, but unfortunately not often enough. And the other thing is trying to occasionally air out under this bed. You can see, but that's my garage space, and it's full of stuff, my crockery and all sorts under there, and there is some air can get underneath, but sometimes I like to just pull all the stuff out. I've got a favourite lay-by for that, and just beyond Southam, a town near here, because it's big and there's plenty of space. So I pull up there, I basically empty the van of loads and loads of this stuff under the garage and stuff, and air the van out properly and remake the bed and everything. So that's probably what I'll do later. But I've got a few things to do today, because obviously it's near Christmas. I've got to cook a turkey at my daughter's, go to AA meeting tonight. I'm going to meet some friends at Morrison's, because I've got a bit of shopping to do still for work Monday, and I've got we're going to do a bit of carol singing outside Morrison's. We did it outside Asda the other day, and we didn't get asked to move on by the management, so we're going to have another shot today outside Morrison's, and hopefully. But we did get lots of people. I mean, some of them wanted to give us money, but we're not collecting money. We're just doing it because we can, because at the moment it's legal, and we want to. And I'm not even a fan of carols. I'd rather be singing other songs, worship songs, but hey ho, you've got to go with what you can. So yeah, and yeah, tomorrow is a big day at our church, and I'm not really very techie, but I'm on, what do you call it, visuals and live streaming duty, making sure that all works well for a carol service tomorrow night, which means there'll be a long rehearsal during the day and a lot of stuff I've got to sort out, like people who want notices and Bible readings, etc. So that's going to take, I was working tomorrow, that will take up a lot of the day. And then I'm keeping all my groups that I run at church running right through till Christmas Eve, because I know that people are facing, especially as we stayed in Tier 3 here in Warwickshire, people are facing a Christmas alone, and literally alone. They can't go and sit in a cafe, they can't sit in a pub and meet people. Unless they've got a friend, they can go round to that friend's house. They're really on their own for quite a long period, and you know, through to like January 3rd, 4th. So it's going to be a desperate time for people, it really is. But we've got, like, for those who can do it, we've got Zoom groups and Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp and stuff, so we can sort of stay in touch with people and listen to them and help them if they run into issues, etc. over the Christmas period. So that's good. They're not completely alone. Yeah, but yeah, and I'm looking forward to the solstice Monday, because A, we've got a fantastic conjunction coming up of Jupiter and Saturn, which I'm hoping it will be clear and I get to see, and B, it's the solstice, so yippee, shortest day of the year. And after that, slowly at first, but then increasingly fast, there will be the days getting longer, which means I'll be waking up in sunlight again, and yeah, not finishing work and coming back to a pitch black car park with a van in it, and trying to grope around in the dark looking for a torch or whatever. So yeah. Anyway, kettle's starting to boil now, and I need to start thinking about putting my shoes on, one of which I've just dropped in the muddy puddle outside, so might have to think about finding another pair of shoes and getting them on, ready to go back for the first mission of the day, which is the Morrison's mission. Morrison's mission. Is that the first mission? Probably, yeah, Morrison's. Anyway, I'll try and catch up with you. I know I keep saying this, but I am really going to take my laptop with me when I go away after Christmas, and I am going to learn how to edit videos. I mean, it's got to be easy, right? It's got to be easy. So that's what I'm going to do. So then I can have more than one take in a video, and I can have some background music, and you can all listen to Led Zeppelin, because I like Led Zeppelin, or I don't know, Uriah Heep. Do you like Uriah Heep? Stuff like that. Yeah. So obviously not too loud in the background, but yeah, I don't think they're going to sue me, are they? I don't know. YouTube might do something horrible to me. Anyway, we'll see. So that's the plan for after Christmas, while also doing some beach walks and just enjoying being outside. Yeah. So anyway, that's me. I'll shut up now because I've gone on longer than usual, and I'll catch up with you in a few days.